Hi guys, it's Dory. I'm back. I wanted to share some good news with you. Oh my gosh, I can't even wait. But let's go through my spiel because I know there might be some new people here, so welcome. My name is Dory. I am 49 years old. I am 5'4" tall. On September 12th of 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery with Dr. Darren Tischler in Hartford, Connecticut at Hartford Hospital. My highest recorded weight ever was 350 pounds. The day of surgery I was 300.5. The lowest I've ever seen was 156.3, and that was 2 years ago. This past December was 2 years. I was in the 160s for a very long time, probably in, let's see, December of 2019 is when I got to my lowest, and then 2020, for the majority, I was in the 160s. Then 2021, I went to the 170s. I even dipped at one point last September back almost like 190. I think it was 191. I had been fighting to get back down. I really do want to get back down to the 150s. Definitely would love to see what I look like at 150, and then whether or not I'd have skin removal surgery at that point or not. But I just kind of want to get back down there. So I had started doing aerobics in the morning from 5:15 to 5:45. I had been going to the gym, doing the treadmill and weightlifting, but I could not get out of my own way. I was in the like 170, yeah, about 77 to 179 range for a while. And then I kept thinking that maybe because I have to have this endometriosis surgery, that's something, I was getting my right ovary taken out. There was a cyst, there was a bunch of endometriosis, and I just kept thinking to myself, maybe my body is holding on to this weight because no matter how healthy I'd eat, how low of calories I'd eat, only if I would fast for, 40 hours would I see like a really big reduction in weight. So I kept thinking, I wonder if, after I have the surgery, if maybe my body's retaining water or whatever because I have this infection or holding on to water for a number of reasons. So I had the surgery. Today is Friday, the 11th. It is 8 days out of surgery. I feel fantastic. The first couple of days were horrific. The pain was horrific. But in any event, I am feeling great. I have 4 incisions, just like the same incisions that I had laparoscopically with my sleeve surgery. And, but everything is healing great. So lo and behold, a couple days out of surgery, I weighed myself, and I knew that I felt more fluidy, more, I don't even know what you would call it, but anyways, I knew that I must have been retaining water or having some water or whatever. And so I weighed myself, and I was like 180, maybe 181. And so, and I know enough not to really bank on that number because of the fluid they pump you. I mean, I went in with an IV in this hand and came out with another one in this hand. I don't know what they did. They had told me that I was shaking so severely from the propofol, which they used for the anesthesia. And so they gave me a shot of Demerol. I guess that must help with shakes or whatever. But I had a lot. I mean, I had my whole left side, my hip was black and blue. It was just crazy. But anyways, so I waited a couple of days. And so today's Friday. So on Monday, I weighed and I was 175. Was it Tuesday? I'm trying to think. Maybe it was Tuesday. Or Monday. Monday, maybe I was 177 or something. But anyways, this morning is Friday, 8 days out of surgery. A couple of days ago, I had been Wednesday, I was like sweating. My socks were damp. I could just feel myself sweating, even though I was cold. We're always cold as bariatric patients. But my socks were sweaty and damp, And my nose, I still today, it's all running. And I kept telling my husband, I really believe that this is probably the fluid. This is how the fluid's coming out of my body. Like I'm peeing a lot. I'm back, you know, doing all the normal eating. And people, my church is amazing. And my church, actually, we have a church in Chicopee here where I live. And they made me meals every day for my family. So, you know, I was upstairs from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I stayed upstairs. I couldn't even do the stairs or anything. And so they brought us meals. So I was having like homemade lasagna, and I had homemade enchiladas, things I normally wouldn't eat, dumplings, just all of that, crackers, saltines, stuff I just wouldn't normally eat. So as this is happening and my nose is running, and it's still running, this was on Wednesday and today's Friday, it's still running. I kept saying to my husband, I think this is how my body is getting rid of all the extra fluid they pumped in me and the medications and all of that, because I was on Dilaudid, Motrin, Tylenol. So anyhow, this morning I get on the scale, 172. 172, you guys. I'm not doing anything. I can't exercise. I have 2 weeks before I can really get back to walking on a treadmill. I can't lift weights or do like abdominal things for 6 weeks. So it's only been a week. It's been, you know, a week and a day. Ooh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. And I'm not going to edit that out because it's like a whole catastrophe on my phone to try to edit things out. But anyways, guys, 172, I'm so excited. I just think it's my body getting rid of that infection. They did take one of my ovaries. They did take a cyst. They did take a big mass and a bunch of tissue. So I did not go to my follow-up yet. That's a week from today. I go back to see my doctor to be able to get, you know, for her to really tell me exactly all the stuff that they took out and all of that. But next Thursday, so 6 days, I have an appointment actually at my surgeon's office. But instead of, you know, this is surgical weight loss, I'm going to the medical weight loss side of it. And I wanted them to help me by putting me on some type of a pill that would help me with snacking and things like that, because that's what I thought my issue was. But in the back of my mind, I always thought, I wonder if this tissue and this infection and all of this junk is contributing. And I think it is. So I don't even think I'm going to keep that appointment. I'm going to see how I do from now till then. And then if by Tuesday or Wednesday I'm under 170 and things are looking up and I'm you know, doing my norm, then I think I'm just going to cancel that appointment. But I'm so excited, you guys. So I have to tell you that I uploaded a video of what I meal prepped, which was the chickpea pasta, kielbasa, pickles, all that. I never even ate one of them. I'm 8 days out now. I'm gonna have to just throw it away. My husband had a couple of them, but I didn't need to. I wasn't hungry sometimes, but I was eating, you know, like I said, lasagna, enchiladas. I had, trying to think what else other people brought. Oh, my daughter's coming in, so she'll be on video. Wave, Bella, and then you can go so I can finish. And so what else did they bring me? They brought me, goodness, what did they bring me? Chicken, potatoes, and vegetable for the first night. I couldn't eat. I tried to eat a little bit of chicken. I had some chicken. I couldn't even eat potatoes. But yeah, so it's just been great. Oh, last night this girl brought us from church. It was our last night to get meals. It was a week, and we really didn't need it so much, but they insisted. They love taking care of us at church. We're all so close. We're like a really tight-knit family. And so anyways, so she made something called a pull-apart pizza, and it's gluten-free and low carb and everything, but oh my gosh. So you guys know like a spring baking pan? Well, basically, it was a round spring-form pan that was on a cookie sheet, and she opened it, and it had parchment paper on the bottom, and she took low-carb, gluten-free tortillas and must have like trimmed them down like maybe an inch wide, and then rolled them, and maybe even half of that, but rolled it, stuck them in, and it was like around and around and around till the middle, and made them like these little tiny round holes, and then she filled it with sausage and cheese and seasonings, pizza seasonings, and then she baked it. Guys, it was like I'd never had it. My husband and I, when we tried it last night, we pulled it apart and we were like in shock at how good it was and how it was just such a minimal thing, like tortilla, you know, taking a tortilla thing, cutting it, and then cutting that in half and just rolling it into these really tiny 1-inch circles. So when you look down at the pizza, you saw all the toppings, but they were like these cute little circles. And so we popped it back in the oven, reheated it, and it was delicious. It was filling, so I didn't have a huge amount, but that was amazing. And then these are what I've been eating, my Quest peanut butter cups. I had one last night before bed. My husband had one. I've been eating these Chalk Zero. I have them by my bed because, of course, this is where I was recuperating. And then last night before bed, I also ate this because I'm trying to still concentrate on my protein. But I had my Built Bar Puff, which I love these. Only the puffs I get, but I have cases of them, so I don't have to reorder for a really long time. And with the prices of gas and food and everything else, I cannot reorder anything. So my Chalk Zero that just came in, my Built Bars, my Quest, that is it for me. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm so excited. I'm gonna use some lotion while I'm sitting here, might as well. My hands are dry, blowing my nose because my nose is running now. I still feel like I have some fluid, so I know I'll probably go down some more. But I wanna see if I'm down next week into the 160s, and it doesn't seem like I'm fluctuating and all of that jazz. I'm just gonna cancel my appointment at the, you know, I can go in to see the nutritionist, of course. I love my surgeon's office, but I will go in to see the nutritionist and kind of just see how my food is going and stuff like that to lose some more and stuff. But I don't know that I'll even need the medical weight loss part of it because of this surgery. So I feel great. The pain is already gone from the endometriosis that I had and probably that cyst. And I really can't wait to see my doctor because I can't wait to hear exactly what she did and what she took and how much. I think I said in a previous video about my surgery that instead of 2.5 hours, it was a 4-hour surgery. I may go into more depth if anybody's curious about what I went through and the pain and all of that and what it felt like before. Definitely let me know. I can do a whole video on the surgery itself. I can do a video on just, you know, recuperation and swelling and bruising and all of that. But yeah, my nose is so crusty from blowing it so often. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm excited. So that is the plan. I'm not sure. I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow. It's a Saturday. My husband has a drill, so I think I may go by myself and do some shopping, or bring the kids and myself, or I'll wait until he gets out of drill. So we may go in the afternoon, but you know, I'm gonna go grocery shopping. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna meal prep this week, kind of what I'm in the mood for. I'm in the mood maybe for seafood, so I may do some cod and I may do some shrimp. But I'm not sure. With the prices of stuff in the grocery store, I mean, I don't even know. I can't even go on that tangent. I'm sure you're all feeling it. We are feeling it a lot here. And the price of gas, I don't know where it is for you guys, but right now it is $4.06 is the cheapest, and that's at BJ's, which luckily is right behind my house. I can actually see the BJ's by my house. And the pretty cool thing about where we live is when they built BJ's or whatever, each of our houses on this side of the street, we have a one-way street, this side of the houses, all of us have our own path to BJ's, which is really cool. I won't do it because, you know, there's weeds and I'm sure there's skunks and whatever, but my husband does it. If he only has to get a few things, he'll just walk in our backyard through our fence, because we have a all fenced in yard, through the back a little bit to the left, and boom, there's that BJ's. So if he only has to go for a few things, especially with the price of gas now, forget it, we don't even want to drive anywhere. Yeah, so BJ's is $4.06, but I've seen everything up to $5 around where I live, you know, depending on how close you are to a highway, how close you are to, you know, things that, you know, people are going to need to fuel up. They're jacking up those prices like nothing. So yeah, so that's that. Oil, we heat with oil in our new home, and so when we first filled up in January, it was $2.74. It now is, I filled up one more time, not filled up, I got 100 gallons, that's all I could afford. And that was last month, and it was $3.67. So it went from 274 to 367, and then now it's, I don't know, 450, $5 a gallon. And so we're just trying to use what we have. I turned my heat down to 68 this morning. I usually keep it at 70, which I'm still freezing, but that's it. I have an electric space heater, so I'm using that down there on the first floor, and at night I cover up and I have my heat pad, and that's it. I mean, we have to conserve. We definitely, that we're in for the long haul, because our Keystone pipeline was shut down a year ago, and you know, I'm not getting into that tangent. I'm not going to do that here, but anyways, I sympathize with you guys, because I know you're going through the same exact thing that I'm going through, and I know that we're all in it together. I'm just going to, we are on a budget, and when we use up the gas, we just will not move our vehicles. My husband has to get to and from work. I am not working anymore, which is a whole separate story. I'll fill you guys in on what happened with my job. I think I might have actually already, but yeah, I believe I did. So, but anyhow, so I'm not working again. I am going to be obtaining my GED when they resume the test. And so that's it. That is my plan. I will let you guys know how it's going, but I'm really super excited that I'm finally, my body's responding to what it's supposed to do this whole entire time for the last 2 years, which is funny because ironically, the December 2019 was the last time that I weighed the lowest. And then if you fast forward to October of the next year, that is when I started having issues. And yeah, October of 2020 is when I started having issues and got rushed into the hospital, and then discovered that I had this problem. And then August of 2021, I was supposed to have this surgery, and then I postponed it because the pain had went away momentarily. And so now we just had it done. So anyways, that would all make sense. But I will keep you guys posted. Thanks for sticking around. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. I love you guys.